Hello friends, hope all of you are doing well. Welcome back to my channel, Lowest End Gaming. Today I bring you another new game called Castlevania Lords of Shadow, played on Intel UHD 620 iGPU. This 2010 action adventure game was also previously featured in my 14-based hack and slash games video. But today I am going to show you guys a long gameplay and discuss about this game. Those who are curious, my HP 250 G7 notebook laptop has Intel Core i5 8th generation processor at 1.6 GHz speed with 16GB dual channel DDR4 RAM and 256GB NVMe SSD. And my operating system is Windows 11 64-bit. So guys, let's see how Castlevania Lords of Shadow performs on my laptop. But before that, if you like this kind of low-end gaming content and want to support a small creator like me, then hit that like button and subscribe to my channel and help me to reach my target of 1000 subscribers. Friends, I am going to play this game at 1366 x 768 resolution and all other graphical settings you can see on screen. Now let's start the game.
A storm is coming. Mankind faces ruin and despair. The world is changing, yet hope remains in the hearts of the people. We go about our daily lives never knowing the forces that can change our destinies forever. We are oblivious, ignorant like sheep to the slaughter. This night, in the year of our Lord 1047, marks the beginning of our journey together. A journey into darkness, into madness. I watch him from the shadows. Is he the one? He has come far already, but he will be tested to the very limits of human endurance and beyond. This night he rides looking for the old gods, armed with an amulet that has led him here. Tonight he will begin his journey into oblivion. The struggle for supremacy is eternal, inevitable. Victory is the natural objective of every creature on this world. They will kill and die for their kind to dominate. Some call this eternal struggle equilibrium, the balance between light and darkness. These are dark times, times without hope. Men of faith claim that this is a test from God to strengthen our spirit. Perhaps this is true, or perhaps it is simply a pious lie. If it is true, darkness has come to engulf once proud humanity, and we are witnessing the end of mankind.
the game is running quite smoothly, and I am getting 400 plus FPS during CGI cutscenes and 45 to 50 FPS during gameplay, both during screen record on and off.
Who? Who are you?
I am Gabriel. I have traveled here seeking the Guardian of the Lake.
You are from the Order? They sent you?
How do I find him?
He will find you. In the forest.
I follow him into the old forest, watching him from afar. He is strong indeed. The one God comes to drive out the many, but here, in this place, God's influence is thin and threadbare. The old gods still hold sway here. Few venture this far into the wood. He is disturbed by dreams, dreams that gnaw at his very soul. He will rest for the night, but rest will not come easy. The battle has left him weakened, but he knows the dream will return, and though he fears nothing on this earth, yet his nightmares sap the strength within him and leave a cold grip on his heart. Tomorrow he will use the old hunting path. Long has it been in disuse, but for now he dreams. What motivates a man to confront the challenges that most of us would run from? Condemning him to solitude, exposing him to defeat and death. The answer is love, a force so powerful that all reason becomes blind to it, blind to all things, even the truth. Loss of love can make a man desperate, desperate enough to do anything to bury the truth, to hide from its pain.
I hear you seek the Guardian of the Lake. I will take you to him, but we must be quick. Climb onto my back. Hurry!
Castlevania Lords of Shadows is a 2010 action-adventure game developed by MercurySteam and published by Konami. It was released on October 5, 2010 for PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, with a PC version released on August 27, 2013. The game is a reboot of the Castlevania series, set in southern Europe during the Middle Ages. The story focuses on Gabriel Belmont and his quest to defeat a malicious order known as Lords of Shadow and resurrect his wife. The player controls Gabriel Belmont in 3D environment as he uses melee skills to defeat enemies and solve puzzles to move through the game. The game was originally announced as Lords of Shadow, with no connection to the Castlevania series mentioned. This was done to keep their plans to radically change the direction of the Castlevania mythos a secret and to prevent the announcement of the game for upstaging another series release, Castlevania Judgment. Hideo Kojima, creator of Metal Gear series, helped produce this title.
I can travel no further. You will find what you seek ahead.
Alone again, with only his thoughts as company, he continues on his journey to find the one he seeks. Who or what was that strange creature? There is a power here that few know, a power that could have some influence on events. Perhaps the Guardian of the Lake is aware of him now and offers aid in his quest. There is just the small matter of the dead bog to overcome, a place that has claimed the lives of many of the Brotherhood. The smell of death is strong here, and danger lies around every corner, but nothing will stop him. Nothing will stand in his way.
Now, let's talk about the story. The setting of Lords of Shadow is during the end of days in the year 1047. The Earth's alliance with the heavens has been threatened by a malevolent force known as Lords of Shadow. A dark spell has stopped the souls of the deceased from living, while evil creatures inhabited the dying land and attacked living people. The main character, Gabriel Belmont, is a member of the Brotherhood of Light, an elite group of holy knights who protect and defend innocent people against the supernatural creatures. Gabriel's wife, Mary, was brutally murdered by one of them, and her soul cannot live as it is trapped in limbo. Because she is now neither alive nor dead, she realizes what is at stake and guides Gabriel to his destiny to save the world as he investigates the dark space. He travels the destroyed land, meeting other characters such as the oldest living member of the Order, Zobek. Two masks, referred to as the God and Devil mask, lie at the center of the plot. With God mask having powers to resurrect the dead, Gabriel intends to defeat three factions of the Lords of Shadow in order to obtain the pieces of the God mask and bring back his deceased wife.
Forgive me, brother, but my need is far greater than yours.
Friends, now let's talk about the combat. Lords of Shadow is a third person action adventure game in which the player controls the main character Gabriel Belmont. The combat involves a retractable chain whip called as Combat Cross. The player can perform up to 45 unlockable combos with it. The commands consist of direct attacks for dealing damage to a single enemy and weak attacks when surrounded by them. It is also capable of interactions with secondary weapons such as knives, holy waters, and other items which can be upgraded. In addition, the Combat Cross's melee skills can be combined with the light and shadow magic system, which are spells aimed at defense and aggression, respectively. The whip is upgradable and can also be used to guard against an opponent's attack. The developers attempted to reach out the new audiences by distancing Lords of Shadow from previous Castlevania games, but kept some elements intact to not alienate franchise fans. For example, vampires and werewolves are recurring enemies in the game, but other existing enemies include trolls, giant spiders, goblin like creatures. The enemies can be defeated for experience points, which can be used to purchase combos or to augment the player's abilities further. Lords of Shadow has a large scale bosses known as Titans. The combat cross can be used to grapple onto their bodies and navigate them, and break ruins that animate the Titan. Similar to the original Castlevania titles, platforming and puzzles are the key component and are featured in every level. The player can control Gabriel to jump most distances, dash or hold his balance above fatal pits. The combat cross can be used for exploration purposes like scaling walls, rappelling, and swinging across gaps. Some sequences of the game require the player to solve physical puzzles or brain teasers. Alternatively, moving certain objects can set off chain reactions and open paths to new areas. Activating switches can assist against traps. The player can explore the levels in order to find hidden items, which can increase health or magic ability. These items are known as gems. There are three types of gems available in this game. They are light gems, dark gems, and life gems. These can increase life endurance, light magical ability, and dark magical ability, respectively.
The stench of the bog fades into memory, and a land of great beauty lies before him, a paradise where nature lives in harmony with all living creatures, indeed, a refuge for those who wish it. He is close now, close to the old gods and the old ways. Long forgotten by men, this kingdom was once revered by all.
Show yourself! The Brotherhood needs your help. I need your help.
I know who you are, Gabriel. I am the guardian of the Lake of Oblivion, where the living can communicate with the dead. Tell me, warrior, are you aware of what is happening in the world?
We have been deserted by God. Creatures from the void come to claim the souls of men, to wipe mankind from the face of the earth.
And what of the elders of your order? What do they think?
That God has not abandoned us. They believe that a powerful spell has been unleashed by someone or something. A spell that has isolated our world from the heavens, cutting us off from God, and allowing evil to flourish unchecked.
Why have the Brotherhood of Light sent you to the Lake of Oblivion?
They have dreamt that a message waits for me at this lake. A message that holds a clue to our salvation. I was instructed to seek you out, in the hope that you may show me the path.
The elders believe that these dreams are the last message from the heavens, and that you should know something that we are unaware of. Is that it?
Yes. My wife, Marie, was murdered not 2 days ago by the evil that roams these lands. Her soul and those of the recently departed are trapped here and cannot find peace.
And that is why they sent you to the Lake of Oblivion, because they believe that she is waiting for you here to deliver a message to you.
Yes. Will you help me?
Only the most deserving of the living are worthy of speaking to the dead. Are you worthy, Gabriel?
The game sold well and received positive reviews from video game publications. It was praised for new elements it provided to the franchise, with particular praise for its story, combat, visuals, music, and art direction. Konami requested that the development team produce more titles related to Lords of Shadow. This includes 2 sequels, Castlevania Lords of Shadow Mirror of Fate and Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2.
What does this mean? Tell me.
Only that you have passed the test. You appear worthy of entering the Lake of Oblivion.
In my opinion, Castlevania Lords of Shadow is a very good hack and slash game and a worthy reboot of a legendary gaming franchise. At this point, this game is 1.5 decade old, but still this game looks amazing. But the control system of this game always felt awkward to me. The game can be played using keyboard and mouse, although it is clear that the game is intended to be played on gamepad. All the instructions are given for gamepad. Even the attack buttons are not set in mouse. They are by default set to J and K buttons. I had to change them manually to mouse button, which worked. But I cannot change the direction using mouse. I have to change direction with keyboards only, which felt so clumsy and awkward for me. I don't understand the reason behind choosing this game mechanic for such a beautiful game. I mean, if you want a game to be played on consoles only, then why are you releasing that on PC? And why are you assuming that everyone is going to use gamepad to play this game? Why the developers did not make the game properly compatible with keyboard and mouse? I don't understand it. Except for this control issue, I do not have any complaint about this game. Story, graphics, and boss fights all are epic. And that is why it was featured in my 14 based hack and slash game video.
Must not.
So that's it, guys. It is time to wrap up the gameplay of Castlevania Lords of Shadow. Hope you guys like it. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow with a new gameplay video. Till then, take care, tata, and happy gaming.